I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the...
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready, 95-56, 95-56.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Check, 43. Let's go, D.
On second down, here's Fournette. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Now they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Switch gears.
12.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Breeze now on 1st down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers, and the last 2 years in Oakland. Now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
Check, 43. Hey, they're scared.
Kill.
Mike's 43.
Hey, easy.
I got him. 43.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Ready. Yellow lady.
I got you, son.
Hey, kill.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he finds Cook. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Got his man. That's Mecole Hardman, the rookie. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. And it's 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
The defense has been on the field a long time now, and after a run like that, they've got to feel like they're almost on roller skates and getting pushed backwards on just about every snap.
They'll try and run forward with McCoy. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. 1st down, Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Corner blitz and a sack by Patrick Robinson.
Well, that was point-counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56.
March 43. I'm coming. March 20.
Over. Kill.
5.
Bree's going to try and throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drive...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. On the run, it's Fournette. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now Fournette. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Hey, easy.
Breeze now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He finds Latavius Murray. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Andy Isabella was the intended target. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there, get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you've got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 11 more on that one and another first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
'43's the mic. 14. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Now Breeze on third down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fournette, a first down carry, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Ready? 5-8. Check back.
Fournette running right. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Opposite. Hey, exit.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. He's got Sanu. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that is often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business. But how about last season? Had a career-high 838 yards on 66 catches, and he can also play Wildcat quarterback for you as well.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. So it's third and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. shotgun now for Breeze. Hard throw, incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made him kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Returnable for Lockett. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Ready?
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
43's the mic, boy. 43. Check.
Now this time Breeze will throw. And this one brought in by Sanu. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Lutz's kick is good. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's McCoy. It's Patrick Robinson there on the stop. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle, and that will shave one more off this lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. He can run for it, and he will. He's got the first down and more past midfield. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they called the field general.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Breeze. Letting one go deep. And it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. It's for his running back, McCoy. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. Third and 2, and here's Murray. Completes it to Hardman. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 50 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Five yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, it's McCoy. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. LaShawn McCoy. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will put them on top here in the third. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the third quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Murray, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Breeze. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own.
And look at this, it's a fake. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Hey, easy.
Motion. Reset.
5-1. Go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Caught by Sanu. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mohamed Sanu. His second touchdown on the season. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run it with McCoy. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And, Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Murray now on first down. He finds McCoy. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Several media outlets thought Andy Isabella was the top receiver in this year's class out of UMass. He dominated his senior year there. 1,700 yards, 13 touchdowns, and really say that he can just take a top off a defense. He ran a 4.31 40 at the Combine, 3rd fastest of all attendees, and then he was taken 62nd. A lot of experts think he was a major bargain with loads of potential. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's another of the Cardinal backs. This is David Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. First down, Murray. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Sheldon Rankins in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Right there. 54, Mike. Check pass. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
To throw is Murray. Being chased out left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. He'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. And Murray's still down. Maybe shaking up that go-around. Let's hope he's all right. We'll check on his status when we get back.
43's the Mike. 43's the Mike.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. Latavius Murray. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Now Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. To throw is Murray. He's got his man. That's Hardman. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Back to throw, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for New Orleans, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.